Jotform is now officially integrated into Canva, making your design process smoother than ever. Stick around as I show you how to harness this powerful combo to streamline your workflow and create stunning forms effortlessly. I've logged into my paid Canva account. Now, you do not need a paid Canva account, nor do you need a paid Jotform account. You can get started for free on both accounts. In any case, go into your Canva account and then go down over here where it says Apps. Click on Apps, and then we'll do a search for Jotform. Click on that, and then here is our Jotform for Canva app. So we're going to click on that. It's going to say, hey, how do you want to get started with this awesomeness? Well, you can either use an existing design or start a new design. If you start a new design, it will plop you into Jotform template making and not your design template making. So keep that in mind. So in our demo here, I'm going to be using an existing design, and it's going to be a landing page website. So use an existing design here. We'll click that, and we'll see under our projects, we're going to search for landing page, or maybe we'll search for, I think it's a car demo. Here it is right here, car quote demo. Click on that. And it's going to show our design. And I've done nothing to this template, the Marshall Auto, other than at the end where it says contact us. So what do we see here? Well, on the left-hand side in this panel here, we have our Jotform templates, and we have over 10,000 templates to choose from to get started with your form. And if you'll notice here, it says your forms. I don't have any because I haven't connected my Jotform account. So let's do that now. So that's step 2. And we're going to say we already have an account here. We're going to click on login. So we'll put in our username and password here, and then we'll come right back to the video. So we put in our username and password. We're now going to click on allow. So now we see all of my forms that are in Jotform inside Canva. Very cool, right? So other options here is you can go to Jotform. You can create a new form, which will also take you over to Jotform to create a new form. So in our design here for our landing page, we can then just click on, just one click, and we'll add our form to our design. And it'll put it right on whatever page you're focused on. So here's our vehicle service request form. Not exactly liking the way it's looking, and it's not really going to go there in our first page of our landing page website. So all I need to do is click on the little delete button down here, and it will go away. So let me scroll down a little bit here. Right where it says get in touch, that's where we want to have our vehicle service request form. And again, this is just a demo, but one of the things I noticed is that it has a white background, and I wanted to have a clear background. So I'm going to click on the little pencil icon next to this vehicle service request form, and we get a little prompt here that's asking us to open up the form in a new tab. So we're going to click continue. Now we don't lose where we are in Canva. It's just opening up a new page on our desktop here in the browser. So here is our form. Now, if you're not familiar with Jotform, on the left-hand side, you have how to add in your elements. So all of your form fields and payments and things like that. So over on the right-hand side, you have Form Designer, where we're going to spend just a couple of seconds here because I noticed that we have this white background going on for our page color. And I'm going to remove that by clicking that little X. And also the form color, I'm going to just remove that as well and see what that looks like. Also, I noticed that a couple of these need to be required, so I can click on the field name, click on properties, and turn on required. Now, if I wanted to do that for all form fields, I can click and drag like so. And up on the top right here, it says require. I can make all of those required like so. So we are good to go here. We don't have to click on publish. It's already saved all the changes that we've just made. We can go back to our tab with our car quote demo. Nothing has changed here. We're just going to left click and allow this form to come into the page that we're focused on, which is our get in touch. Okay, now that we have the background gone, I noticed that all of our text is black and we're on a black background. So let me go back into our form, and I'm not going to remove it from our get in touch area here page. Just going to go over to that tab that we have our form on it and click on build. I can go into Form Designer, and go into font color here where it says 555, we can change that to white. Now we won't be able to see it too well on our white background or a clear background here, but we will be able to see it in our card quote demo page here. So it did not update it automatically. There's no way to refresh the form field here. So we're going to have to delete it, and then we're going to have to re-add it back. And then it will load again, and now we have our white text. And a couple of things to note is that you can make the form bigger by just clicking and dragging to make it bigger to fit the space that you want it to fit in. And also I noticed that we have, even though the form, the entire form is not filling into the space that we want it to be filling into. So I don't know how we fix that. But the other thing you can do is if you double click into this, you can actually interact with this. You can't edit it, but you can fill out the form and you can move this little scroll bar that we've got in here. So let's go test out this, and then I'll talk about a couple of things that you can do on the Jotform side of things. So let's click on Publish Our Website, and we're just going to click on Publish Website, and it's going to open up like so, hurrah, and click on View Website. Okay, so here is our website. And we're going to scroll down here to check out our form. So here's our form here, and it is mobile friendly. So if we scrunch this down here like so to maybe a mobile size, we can then scroll down here and we can see our form is super tiny along with our get in touch. So that is interesting. But let's make it the right size here. And we'll scroll down and then we can fill it out. So let's say our first name. I'm not sure why it shows up like yellow, but we'll have to worry about that on the Jotform side of things. Vehicle make, I don't know, Chevy, and call this a Corvette. Why not? Not sure why I don't have the year in there, but anyway, what is the appointment date for this? So we'll do January 30th and we'll do 9 a.m. And if we scroll down, we see that it's selected. And then at the very bottom here, we can click on Submit Request. And we get the thank you. Now this thank you is generated from the Jotform side of things. So let's go over to Jotform and take a look at our results here. So we go back over to our vehicle service request form. Under settings, you can see that under emails, we just have a notification that's going to me. But here is our thank you page, and that's what showed up there. And again, it was in white. The text is there, but you can't see it because we've changed it to white. We could also do a redirect to an external link after submission if you wanted to. And you could also do a bunch of integrations with this form. So you could connect it to your email service provider like MailerLite or MailChimp. You could connect it to Google Sheets, Google Drive, Dropbox, a whole bunch of different integrations that you can do. The other thing you can do is turn this into a workflow process. So let's say if I click on workflows, it's going to create a workflow for us, and we can click on edit. And I did do a video on workflows previously to get you started on it, but our starting point is always with a form, and then we can add in some basic information, like if it's in our approval process, if it has to go to our service department and they have to approve it and confirm the dates and all that stuff, we could do that here, add an approval, and then you can add in an if-else condition. If it is approved, then it needs to go to certain other individuals and so on and so forth. So you can create your own little workflow here, as well as getting it integrated into a whole bunch of different other apps. So although it is integrated nicely in here, I still think that there are some things that need fine-tuning, such as when you're looking at it in a mobile platform, or this whole scroll wheel action here, this whole scroll bar thing. And I'm not sure if that's something that we'd like to see as far as design wise. We can go back into edit design. But one of the things you can do in here is offer some feedback, which I will do, so that they know my thoughts on those couple of things, the scroll bar thingy here and the fact that it doesn't look that well on mobile. It looks very tiny. So that's a quick look at the Jotform for Canva integration. and a couple of the things that I ran into. Let me know if you've tried this and what your experiences has been. And also check out my comment below or in the description for an alternative method that I think is working a little bit better. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.